This space is a memorial. To go quiet is requested while on memorial grounds. If you are a citizen and require brief counseling, you may speak with any Colonial Health Services representative to initiate counseling intake. Please be aware that those around you may be grieving. Quiet is requested while on memorial grounds. Please be aware that those around you may be grieving.
Tell me how many zeros I need to add to the offer.
I'm sorry, sir, but we can't sell to you. UC homes can only be purchased by UC citizens, so you know up front.
And,
Looking to buy? Zora should be able to help you.
Wonder how much this citizenship is gonna run me. Fine. Perhaps I'll just be having a chat with your superiors then.
Welcome to Feeling Realty. I'm Zora, and I'm here to help with whatever you may need. What brings you in today? Looking to settle down or move up in the world or just window shopping? I don't blame you. It's a lovely city, the crown jewel of the UC. I'm here if you have any more questions or if you'd like to look at properties. Okay, let me just pull up your data. Oh, I'm sorry, but you're not a United Colony citizen. I'm afraid property ownership here in New Atlantis isn't available to you. If you take the exciting step of becoming a citizen, we'll be here for you. Oh, don't I wish. Between UC regulations and demand here in the city, I haven't had a chance to branch out yet. But you best believe I'm keeping an eye on the situation and actively lobbying for a little more leeway. Stop by anytime.
You see that scientist out in front of mast, staring at trees, sounds upset? Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right? You have a nice day now. Another day, another shift.
Salut.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated from their home planet or what, but they scavenge what they need. Lots of old facilities left over from the colony war, and they like to pick them clean. I used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
Dawn's Roost has the best food in the settled systems.
Word of advice? Steer clear of the well.
Va? Wouldn't want to live anywhere else. Nah.
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this. Yes, concerned is an understatement. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance? Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me? Well, thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time. Any luck tracking down those sensors? They're broadly distributed across the city in order to cover as wide an area as possible. And if I'm being completely honest, my memory isn't quite what it used to be. I've been trying to get results for so long. Let's see if I can't remember. One of them should be over near that building Walter Stroud owns. You know, that explorers group, or whatever it is. There's a sensor located by the waterfall. I believe I properly compensated for the seismic disturbances caused by the waterfall. We'll see if it was enough. I did manage to strategically place a sensor in a tree near the, chunks over in the residential district. I presume it's still there. The last sensor is right next to the New Atlantis Corporate Park. There's a tree next to the pond, and you'll find the sensor there. I hope you'll have them all soon. I'm eager to see the data they've been collecting. Recent scans of the tree have suggested that a significant portion of the interior is liquefied. Obviously, some small percentage of its internal workings is always liquid to allow for the transfer of nutrients and so forth, but this? Well, I've never seen anything like it. If it continues to increase, I'm concerned the entire tree may collapse, and I'm also worried about other secondary effects. If the time comes, I will certainly attempt to alert the appropriate people in MAST. If I have more data, though, my concerns might carry some more weight. You know where to find me.
And up there, huh? Space? Must be cool. I never get to go to space. Saw your ship come in. Nice ride. Problem? I think I got them, what do you call them? Corns? Yeah, I got corns. You know I went to chef school? This ain't exactly where I saw myself. Hi. How you doing? Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settled systems. And they like to use old, abandoned facilities as outposts. You know, the ones left over from Colony War.
Always wondered what the inside of the lodge looks like. Ah, 안녕하세요. Have a good one.
There's something to be said for brand loyalty. I'd much rather have someone comfortable with their purchase than some mythical best possible buy. Welcome to Centurion Arsenal. It is my absolute pleasure to assist you with any purchases or questions you may have. All sales are final, but that won't matter because you will undoubtedly be pleased with your purchase. You have my word. Please, take a look.
Captain, Constellation will be waiting for you at the lodge. Carrying objects is one of my...
You know, just by walking through that door, you've shown you make good decisions. Please, take a look. There's nothing. Nothing. Please, take a look.
I'm going
She
to
turned him
watch
down.
Return of the
She apparently
Interceptor
signed on to
again
do
tomorrow.
some
It's so
Shakespeare
good.
film. King
Sometimes a
Lear, I
classic
think.
is perfect. They should stop just pumping out a new take. I think the Interceptor franchise is set up for bigger and better after that movie.
Huh?
I think
You
the
have hidden
Interceptor
depths, my
franchise
friend.
is set up for bigger and better
Return of
after
the
that
Interceptor is going to sweep the awards this year. Mark, I find Shakespeare just hard to follow. Language is dense. In the last action sequence, the Interceptor's actor really did break his leg. In the last action sequence, the Interceptor's actor really did break his leg.
I think the Interceptor franchise is set up for bigger and better after that movie.
You will not be able to walk at the lodge is here in the city. Barrett would say that, but the more practical, and without your investment in... I will have...
Security's tight. This might be all that's here on New Atlantis. And when it's gone, it's gone.
Sorry, can't talk. Kinda in the middle of something here.
I do hope you are enjoying your time in New England. All of our signature dishes are unique to the Roost. You won't find right away. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Anything after the second class. I need to cut back on the booze. Not 20 anymore.
Down, hands down.
Do yourself a favor and get any of their entrees. You'll thank me. If the bartender has a mystery drink for you to try, don't. yourself a favor and get any of their entrees. You'll thank me.
The roost is where it's at.
Bleh. So you share my sentiments. I just don't understand why such a first-class restaurant can be satisfied with serving second-rate coffee. Of course, it could just be my palate. It's quite refined, which is both a blessing and curse. Funny you should ask. I recently dined with a friend of mine with ties to the Freestar Collective, and he claims the best cup of joe he's ever had was in Aquila City. Yes, although I doubted him at first, but then he showed me the proof. In his hand was a single coffee bean, fermented in the digestive tract of an alien beast. It seems that would be the case. Following this discovery, I hired a man to feed coffee beans to predators throughout the settled systems. But it seems after consuming the beans, the beast decided to make a meal of him. So I need someone to find this beast and remove my property from its stomach. As for compensation, you'll receive 2,000 credits when the job is complete. Excellent. I will have the coordinates sent to your ship. I know you didn't just say Terra Brew. Surely my ears must be deceiving me, because to even imply that I would put that liquid garbage into my body is an insult I cannot tolerate. All the towers offer breathtaking views for a price. It isn't the name on the building that matters, but how many floors are beneath you. But if you're looking for a living space, you want to speak with Miss Sanguini at the Realtor's office. She's the authority on the subject. It is, as the saying goes, to die for, and I mean that quite literally. I think the most commonly requested meal for those on their deathbeds is a Jemison Wellington. See you.
Hello. Hey. What? Well, I'll be. Honey, we got ourselves a visitor. I'll get the coffee brewing.
Oh, my God. Oh, you about gave me a heart attack.
Not that we're not thrilled to see you, daughter, but I thought you were under contract with Argos Extractors. Is everything all right? Now, it's just with our family, the news isn't always great, but Constellation? Is this one of those candid camera vids? A joke?
My child is a member of Constellation. I just knew you were special. Didn't I always say that? That you were meant for great things? Great things. Oh, in life you need to celebrate the victories you get, because you don't know when the next one's coming. Oh, but you didn't give me any notice. If I'd known, I'd have your favorite meal in the oven. And your room is just a mess, although that's how you left it.
Easy, honey. Let the girl catch her breath. Why don't you settle in? You know you're always welcome.
Constellation sounds magical, like a storybook. I still can't get over you being here. And it's not even Mother's Day. So, I gotta ask, is there anyone special in your life? With you being in Constellation now, I imagine you are quite the catch. I knew it. You have that spring in your step. A mother knows. I won't press, dear. Don't worry. I know you didn't live in this apartment long, but I want you to consider this your home away from home. Your bed is always yours, no questions asked. I mean, well, I will ask questions, but you can stay here no matter the answers. No bother at all. Stay as long as you like. Anything you want to talk about, dear? Well, one of your old classmates made junior VP at Gal Bank. Their father was bragging for hours. Can't wait to tell him about Constellation. Now that we're both retired, you mean? I keep trying to push your father to do things. Dance lessons, vacation, take some courses. I'm really interested in early colonial art. But he's just happy as a clam reading in his chair for hours. Wants to know the history of every little thing. It's nice to have time to do both, though. You're welcome anytime. And I mean any time. Talking with you has made my day. I'm being serious.
Just so you know, your mother's missed you. Like a lot. I still can't believe it. Constellation. The stories make them seem so exotic, so, well, romantic, almost. But how is it for real? You liking it? It's funny how you can live years where the days all blend together. But then out of the blue, whammo, everything's different. I've got some news of my own. You are now officially looking at a retiree. Taught my final class last Thursday. The faculty threw me a party and everything. It's too bad you weren't here then. You could have had some cake. I gave it my good old college try. You see what I did there? Enough about that. Anything you want to talk about before you have to go? I mean, stay. Stay as long as you like, but I imagine you're all excited to get to discovering. I've told you before, you don't have to. I mean, don't get me wrong. Lord knows we appreciate it. But we got by just fine before you landed that job with Argos Extractor. I won't lie, this apartment, New Atlantis, I mean, there's no way we could afford to stay here without you. But we can find someplace cheaper, no doubt. We'll manage. If you're sure. But please don't mention any of this to your mother. She just loves New Atlantis, but it's not a cheap place to live. You know, it's supposed to be us taking care of you, right? I'd like to say we'll pay you back the money you sent home. Well, I appreciate it. We appreciate it. More than you know. Retirement's treating me well, but there are some days I almost missed the classroom. Don't say anything to your mom about this, but she got some work done at Enhance. She keeps looking younger every day, I tell her. Not that I mind. Planning a proper, honest-to-goodness vacation. Nothing too fancy. I've been promising your mom a trip for years, and I got no excuses now. Your mother's been sending me links all day about such and such deals and excursions, but it'll be good to get out. Stay as long as you like.
Sandra contacted me again.
Ugh.
They still want you to consult, don't they?
They are not used to anyone saying no.
Do you regret it?
Not one bit. When I go to sleep, I got a clean conscience. Working for them, it would be hard to look myself in the mirror. You are still all right with that? Your signing bonus alone.
I love you all the more for it. The house feels alive again now that you're here. There's just so much to do in New Atlantis. Flamenco.
What? Who?
Flamenco. Or we could do salsa.
I told you, my left feet have left feet.
The activity will do you good.
But dancing? Couldn't we, I don't know, do...
Oh, yes. Anything.
All right. Dancing it is. But something beginner-friendly. Like fit for a toddler.
Of all the places we've lived, this is my favorite.
I've
Feel
got
free to grab
lifetimes
anything
worth
you
of
need.
books and videos to occupy
I
me.
missed you
So
so
don't worry
much,
about me.
darling. Regina, the president of...
Oh, I know all about her.
Well, she's making me redo the whole report from scratch because she gave me the wrong information.
You worked on that for days.
I know. I swear next election, I'm stepping down. I can't stand her.
Are we looking for solutions or sympathy?
What? Oh, what's this about?
Fred from the poker group said 90% of all marital strife would go away if you just know whether you need to offer help or a friendly ear.
Fred's a wise man. I suppose sympathy.
Then that Regina is a monster. There ought to be a law.
Damn straight. You've been loafing around the house all day.
I've been reading. It's good stuff. It's about...
You should get some exercise.
I've spent my whole life in a book. I'm fine.
And how has that worked out?
Ouch. Touché.
We are going for a walk later.
The money you sent home, well, it means a lot. To both of us. Where's the tissue paper?
You don't know where that is?
I knew where it was. Top shelf of the pantry. But it's not there anymore.
No, I moved them to the bottom shelf ages ago.
How do you expect me to know where anything is if you keep moving them all the time?
You should pay attention. I'm planning a grocery run later. Might get some things you like.